IQ test. That is highly correlated with good results in business. So pick smart people to be around you. And an IQ test, it's not perfect. There are other measures of IQ like EQ and all this. Bill Gates, I saw an interview years ago. They're like, how'd you become the richest man in the world? He's like, I have an IQ test. That's all he hired with. Nobody's beat his record. He was the wealthiest man in the world for 20 years straight. Elon 1 year and then the next year. Now nobody's been able to build that kind of empire as Bill Gates did. So they call them cognitive tests, but you can just think of them as IQ.
Unfortunately, there's so much truth into this IQ conversation, right? The fastest way for you to do things is to make sure that you're surrounded with people with high comprehension skill. And sadly, that really does come with a baseline of IQ. So many of times when we hire people that are educated, right, it's really not just because they are smart or they learn a lot from school, right, but it's ultimately testing their comprehension skill. So I would say IQ test is actually more accurate than having a degree or having a diploma, because that really surrounds the baseline of how you comprehend things, have better critical thinking, and really perform in a way that is less surrounded by emotional decision making, right? So IQ is a very big part of success. There are just tons of examples of how people do make it as well without really high IQ point or genius point. And even in some weird cases, people who have extreme high IQ are huge procrastinator, and that becomes their downfall in business. So I say yes to hiring, but if you really want to be a successful entrepreneur, sometimes IQ is not the only metrics that matters. Follow to learn more.